What's up, guys? RaininStormwake here, bringing you something a little bit different today. This is Guardians of Middle-earth. Guardians of Middle-earth is a MOBA, basically League of Legends, Defense of the Ancients, which was actually Warcraft 3 mod. That's where MOBA originated from, and stands for Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. Basically, these games are all about, you start off at level 1, and you level up by killing soldiers, creatures, and enemy players. And in this case, they're called Guardians. The enemy players are called Guardians. This is obviously a Lord of the Rings game, so if you like Lord of the Rings, you might like this game even more. If you like strategy games, this is a heavy strategy game, like kind of like a strategy action game. And as you can see right here, there's allied soldiers. JT's going crazy. Okay, so there's allied soldiers and there's enemy soldiers, and they fight each other and they push towards the towers. As you can see, if you look at the map right now, there's actually about 8 towers, and basically the objective of the game is to take out the towers and eventually try to take out their base. And as you can see, like, one side's blue, one side's orange. The really big building all the way to the right and all the way to the left is the blue one. Those are the bases that you're trying to eventually get to and kill. There's also a timer up in the the very center top, and that tells how much time until it's basically going to decide a victor. For first blood, you get 11 points. As you can see, my team has 11 points. The other team has 10. So for the first kill of the game, first blood is worth an extra point. All kills after that are worth 10. Towers are worth 50. And I believe the things that spawn the monsters, I'm not sure what they're called in this game, but they're called inhibitors in League of Legends, and those also give 50 points, I believe. So basically, at the end of the 20 minutes, if you're playing 3-lane normal, whoever has the most points wins, or if you destroy their base, you win. So that's basically the objective of this game. And as you can see, I'm playing as Gollum, and Gollum is a cheap little fuck. He is really fun to play. Okay, so basically there's 4 abilities, and then there's a passive ability that every Guardian has. Gollum has, I'll just name some of his abilities off here. Okay, so his B attack is a root that also steals life. So it basically roots them in place for 3 seconds, steals life from them, and gives it to you. So it's just really good. And as you can see right there, I pull off a root. My ally, who is Legolas, comes in, helps me with a little bit of damage, and we pick up a kill. I'm 2-0 right now. As you can see, the towers will hit you, and the way the towers work in this game is they will hit the closest enemy character, unless I were to hit that Guardian. Like, if I hit that Guardian, the tower will switch to me. So it basically hits the closest thing, and it prioritizes the soldiers. Unless you hit one of the players, then the tower will defend its player. So that's basically kind of how towers work. You have to be careful. Towers will hit you hard, and they will hit you harder and harder the longer they're hitting you. So it's basically like a stacking damage debuff that you get every time a tower hits you. As you can see, I'm going to root him right here. I think he got out of it somehow, but it didn't really matter because I got the kill. I got a level up. Oh yeah, so basically, as I said before, you start off at level 1. In each game you level up, and you can start to build an advantage over the enemy players in this game. And the way you get experience is you kill the enemy soldiers and you kill the enemy players. Enemy players are worth 500 experience each, and as you can see, each little soldier is worth a certain amount too. And I believe as the game goes on and as the soldiers are leveled up, and you can level them up in the place that they spawn. At level 6, level 11, no wait, level 6, level 9, level 12, you can upgrade your spawn areas into different things. Like there's one where they ride spiders. I believe it's called the stables, and then you can upgrade it one more time and you can get siege minions. And siege minions really help you take down the towers. Like you'll get big rock throwing trolls, I think they are. I think they're trolls, or maybe they're giants. And then the other side gets ents, which are the big tree ents, and they're really cool. So it's pretty cool. You can upgrade your forces. Oh man, Gollum's so cool. Okay, so his ultimate, which is the Y ability, you get it at level 5, and then from that point on, you obviously want to level that whenever you can, which is basically every other level, because the skills in this game, the way they work is you can only level the same ability every other level. So from the normal abilities like X, A, and B, there's going to be one that's really good. So you want to obviously level that one up first in prioritization of everything else, except when you hit level 5. When you hit level 5, you're always leveling up your ultimate above all else whenever you can, and then from then on you pretty much have to prioritize which other ones you want or which ones you feel are the best. And that can depend on what build you're using and stuff like that. As you can see, I'm going to root right here. The tower's going to switch to me because I'm hitting enemy guardians, so I'm going to have to bail out here, but I still have, as you can see in the lower left, a command heal, which is an ability that has a pretty long cooldown, but it's really good, especially the heal. Heal is probably the best low-level command heal. So I heal myself here.
Get the fuck away from the tower, dude.
JT's raging a little bit, but I am whooping ass right now. So anyway, I'm level 6. As you can see, I've developed a 2-level advantage on the enemies up here in my lane. These are called lanes. There's a top lane. As you can see, I'm at the top of the map. There's a top lane, a middle lane where Gandalf is. If you look on the map, you see Gandalf's portrait, and then a bottom lane, which is where JTS, he is in the bottom lane. So he's in the bottom lane with Arathorn, and Gandalf went down there now. So there's top, middle, and bottom lane, and basically how it works is usually top lane will have 2 players, usually bottom lane will have 2 players, and middle is 1 player. So the player in the middle is going to be getting more experience, because when you're laning with 2 people, like me and Sour Dingleberry here, I'm getting half of the experience I would be getting, or maybe not half, I'm not sure how it's split, but I'm definitely getting less experience than I would be getting if I was in middle like Gandalf is. So basically, if you have like what's called a carry, which is basically characters that scale really well and are really good late game, you want to try to let them go middle. So like for this case, I would say Legolas, who I'm laning with, he's a really good character to have go mid, just because he's really strong. He's a really strong ranged attack damage character. So him having a lot of levels rather than like me, for instance, since I'm Gollum, would be a really good advantage for our team. But Gandalf is Enchanter, which is basically kind of like a mage, so him being mid's not bad either. I was just giving an example of another good character that would be going, that would benefit the team from going mid. This is a lot of stuff to process, especially if you've not played a MOBA before, but I'm just trying to throw out some stuff here, trying to kind of enlighten you guys on what's going on here. Let me talk about a couple other abilities that I haven't listed. Okay, so I talked about his B ability, which grabs a player, roots them, and steals life away from them. His A ability basically jumps at them and silences them from using skills for a certain amount of time, depending on its level. His X ability will take you out of stuns or roots or anything that basically makes you lose control of your character, and makes you move faster as well. So his X is really good for getting away, basically. Like I said earlier, Golem's kind of a little bitch. His Y ability, his ultimate, is really, really awesome, because basically what it does is you jump at them and you hit them multiple times. I think it's 5 times, but I'm not quite sure. It's either 5 or 7. And if during the time that you're hitting them with your ultimate, they die, whether it be from you or someone else, the cooldown on your ultimate is automatically refreshed. So if you use it when you're sure a person's going to die, or you're pretty sure the person's going to die, the chances of you getting it back off of cooldown are really good. So you can just ult just over and over again and kill their entire team if you play it right. It's really, really cool. You'll probably see me do it at some point. Okay, so I hit the wrong person there. I was actually trying to hit the other person. And that's one of the reasons why MOBA on a console isn't too ideal. But they actually did Guardians of Middle-earth pretty damn good on the console. It's not as good as League of Legends. It's not as good as League of Legends, which is really good. And I played League of Legends for about 2 years on PC. So I'm pretty familiar with MOBAs. And I feel like they did a really good job considering this is a console MOBA. It's a really fun game. I definitely recommend picking it up. The only bad thing I would say about this game is that its netcode is pretty terrible, and basically when someone's lagging, it makes everyone in the game lag until that person DCs, or until they like leave, or until their lag gets better, obviously. So that's the only bad thing, is the netcode, and it can be really annoying. As you see, I'm going to ult this guy, kill him here, and then, oh, I had a command heal, but it did not go off. Sometimes you have to spam it. So I could have actually kept going and probably gotten a double kill, but that's too bad. Anyway, as I was saying, the netcode for this game is about the only thing that I don't like. Other than that, it's a really great game. You can customize your characters. You get this thing, it's called a belt, and you put relics into that belt, and they go into slots, and then they have spaces for them for gems. And if you fill out the appropriate color gems, as you can see at the bottom here, when I get out of my skills menu, I have 2 relics that take 2 green gems, and as long as I put 2 green gems into those relics, it activates them. As you can see, they're glowing. That means they're activated. And as you level up, you activate the relics that are down on your belt. So by the time I get max level, the 3-slot red relic down there will be activated as well. And it's really cool. It's a really cool way to customize your characters depending on what type of character there are. In Guardians of Middle-earth, there's, I believe, 4 different types of characters. I'm playing Gollum right now, who is a striker. And strikers are usually the heavy attack damage dealing characters like Legolas, Gollum, Haldir. Like, they're either archers or really strong melee characters. And then we have enchanters like Gandalf, the mage characters. We have warriors, who are, you know, the tanky melee characters, obviously. And then we have defenders, who are either, you know, the support healers, and they're really tanky, or just people that have like taunts or like shielding abilities, or just, you know, basically the tanks. So that's the 4 types of characters that we have in Guardians of Middle-earth. Oh wait, no, there's 5. That's right. Sorry, there's 5. There's also tacticians, and tacticians usually are good at either killing enemy soldiers or killing enemy towers, or just like creating some type of tactical advantage that doesn't involve fighting enemy guardians. So there's 5 types of guardians, of different types of guardians in Guardians of Middle-earth. And I don't know, it's a really fun game. I definitely encourage you guys to try it out. Let me know what you guys think of this video, whether you are subscribed to me from Assassin's Creed videos, or whether you're not, whether you're just, you know, seeing this video because you like Guardians of Middle-earth. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the gameplay. It's a pretty good game I had with Gollum. I think my best game was actually with Bilbo, and Bilbo is just really awesome. Hopefully I'll get another game with Bilbo, and I can put that video up at some point. I believe I had like 27 kills on my best game with Bilbo, so he's really fun. I really like him. So yeah, tell me what you guys think of this video. Tell me what you guys think of the game. If anyone wants to play when we're playing sometime and we have room, by all means, send me a message on Xbox Live, and you know, maybe we can play some games sometime if I'm playing or whatever. Let's see, we have about 7 minutes and 34 seconds left in this game. The only bad thing about Guardians of Middle-earth games is they're kind of long, but at least there's the 20-minute timer. So at the end of that 20 minutes, unless you're playing Elite Battlegrounds, Elite Battlegrounds has no time limit, at least at the end of the 20 minutes, you know, win or lose, the game's over. So that's kind of a cool thing, and that's actually the main reason why I don't play Elite Battlegrounds. So anyway, as you can see, basically you just work together with your team, try to create a level advantage, and try to push towards the enemy base, take down the towers, upgrade your spawn areas, upgrade your towers. You can upgrade your towers to several different things. You can upgrade a tower to heal your allies when they're next to the tower, or you can upgrade the tower to hit faster. You can upgrade the tower to hit I forget what the other option is, but there's 3 different upgrades for the towers. There's 3 or 4 different upgrades for the spawning areas, and yeah, it's a very tactical game. There's also monsters around the map, in between the lanes, and up at the very top and the very bottom. Some of those monsters will give you buffs. They're like boss monsters, basically.
You're not allowed to have any kills.
There's 4 shrines also, which are actually pretty important. Towards the middle of the map, on the bottom and the top, there are shrines that give resistance to spells and attacks, and then on the very top and the very bottom there are shrines that give health regeneration to whichever team controls them. So you want to basically try to control all the shrines, try to get as much experience as you can, try to kill the enemy characters, and basically just do everything you can to create an advantage and push and kill the enemy base. Pretty complicated game, I know. I'm trying to fit a lot of information into this first video, but you know, I'm doing what I can to try to explain this very complicated game. And believe it or not, this game is actually a lot less complicated than League of Legends. So this is definitely a good place to start if you have ever wondered what a MOBA was and you wanted to get in and try this genre. It's really fun. They're one of my favorite types of games. As you can see, we got Gandalf versus Gandalf action going on here with 2 ultimates going off. Gandalf actually has a pretty cool ultimate. It's basically like a storm of magic, and it just does massive amounts of damage in a huge circle. As you see, Urinate is playing Gandalf in this game. So it's basically me, Urinate, and JTS, all from VAA, and then just 2 random players that are on our team. As you can see, we're broken into the main part of their base now. We've killed all 3 of their last towers before the 2 towers that defend the final base. And we've killed at least 2 of their spawn areas, and I believe Legolas is killing the 3rd spawning area right now. Yeah, so the 3rd spawning area is about to go down, and then once those are down, the enemy can no longer spawn upgraded soldiers. As you can see, I'm just picking people off with my ultimate, and Gollum's kind of like a kill stealer, but at the same time, it's making sure the person dies, and it's, I don't know. As you can see, JT was not happy about that one.
And you do that shit.
So yeah, the game's gonna be over shortly. We just have to take out the enemy, and that was really suicidal by me. But yeah, as soon as we get those 2 towers down and we get the base down, that's gonna be the end of the game. I'm gonna cut off the commentary now. Enjoy the rest of the game. Hope you guys liked the video. Hope you guys will consider trying Guardians of Middle-earth, because I think it's a really cool game.
You're welcome for that one, though.
And don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of this game. Let me know if you want to see more videos of Guardians of Middle-earth. Let me know if you play the game. You know, ask questions about it. Feel free to ask anything you want about the game. I really like this game, and so do a lot of my friends and clan members. Take it easy, guys. See you next video.
An enemy has fallen.
I think the game I went 29 and whatever. I don't think I died. I need healing. Might have died once.
You have vanquished an enemy.
Oh, you just might kill again, you bastard.
An ally has fallen.
He went all the way into the base.
You have vanquished an enemy.
Oh!
Ally has fallen.
What the fuck, man? They stunned me. I'm not even... Does Thrain have a stun? He stopped me from moving.
Yeah, his ultimate.
No, it wasn't a knockback. The flat stun. I didn't get knocked back.
You
His
have
ultimate,
fallen.
I watched him do it to you. It was his ultimate.
I was just trying to tank on the tower. You have 24 kills now, and only 5 assists, you greedy bastard.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Nate fucking does it with Sauron, shit.
An ally
Yeah,
has
dude.
fallen.
Sauron #1 kill stealer.
Are they chasing you?
Ally has fallen.
I will give it to him. They have a lot.
I
of
took half
HP
of
on
their
that
health.
team.
Oh
Ally has
shit!
fallen.
You should be a— oh my god, you bastard! Oh my god, I took down like so much of their health with my ultimate. Damn it. I'm like feeding Rainin
You
kills
have
by
fallen.
dying. You died. Yeah, I just ran in there after Nate died, and I just used my ultimate on like 3 of them, and I almost
An
killed one
ally
of them.
has fallen.
Yeah. I think I want to try. I might try a layout like that with Mozgok too. Make him more
Yeah, dude.
tanky.
Straight tank on Mozgok's worth it, because he's got all the damage he needs.
Victory.